attitude. From verse 1, it speaks so much about the attitude of a believer. There are certain things that is expected of one that calls himself a believer. A believer is actually supposed to come to a point where he has the attitude and the character of one whom follow the Christ. The definition of a Christian is actually somebody that looks like Christ. A believer is one that believes in anything, but the most important factor in this regard is Christ. In fact, there is nothing too special about being a believer, because Muslims also call themselves faithful believers. A believer is someone that believes in anything. A Christian is one that behaves like Christ. A witness is one that can represent the Christ. Is that okay? But upon the context of who a believer should be, Jesus gave us an understanding that there is an attitude of a believer. He began by letting them understand, blessed are the peacemaker, blessed are the meek, blessed are this, blessed are that, blessed are this. He was trying to let you understand, even to the point that blessed are ye when men persecute you for righteousness' sake. So after Jesus has finished letting you to understand the attitude that a believer should subscribe to, and to keep into the standard of faith, no matter how the allotment of the kingdom of darkness. In fact, to make the matter worse, in verse 3 he said, blessed are ye when you are poor in spirit. So even if your spirit cannot comprehend anything, at least you are still blessed. There is a blessings of God deposited inside of you that has the ability to bring you into limelight, to bring you to a point where you can shine forth. Your disadvantage, in the midst of that disadvantage, the Bible says, blessed are you. Having established the fact that in every condition you are still blessed by God, he now went further to let you understand that ye are the light of the world. You are the sword. And I have not seen any normal food that can be cooked without salt, except peradventure you have diabetes, and diabetes is an adumbration. It's peradventure there is something wrong with you, so you cannot add salt to your food. And even as a diabetic patient, there is part of salt that you will still take in life, but it may have to be a different one. So salt is one of the most important components of any ingredient when it comes to food. Is that true now? If you peradventure have to cook, you must actually add salt. Even the Maggi you call, there is so much salt in it. Is that not true? So you have to be able to understand, according to Jesus, without us the earth will not have savor. Without you the earth will not have a meaning. Without you the earth will not make sense. It's like cooking without putting some of this condiment. There is no way it will make sense. So Jesus was trying to let you understand, as poor as you are, as deficient as you are still the most important ingredient in the earth. That without you the earth is without form and void, and darkness will encompass the face of the earth. And he went further to let us understand that ye are the light of the world. I want to submit to you that light is one of the most important components when it comes to this earth in existence. Now, beyond just what you can eat, you have to be able to understand that light is very, very important in such a way that everything depends upon it. I don't know how we are going to conduct this service without light. I don't even know how plants can survive without light for photosynthesis. I don't even know how you yourself can survive without light. But beyond just that, if you realize when we speak about the context of light in scripture, it has nothing to do with the one you see, because it's speaking about the greater light, which is the personality of Christ himself. And that light is what is referred to as life that came upon the face of the earth to dominate, to reveal who God is. The reason why the Bible says ye are the light of the world is because the revelation of God can only be captured in the context of light. And until light comes, the world is attend to darkness. Light is the only thing that can reveal, and the revelation of God can only be captured through a personality referred to as Christ. So according to what Jesus is trying to let them understand, because you are close to me, because you are like me, because you have become like me now, you are the hope of this earth. You are the light of this earth. If peradventure I'm out of this world right now, you are the only hope to which men can find God. You are the only light that can shine in darkness. You are the only solution to the problems of the earth. Why? Because they are the only ones that have come to a point of alignment with him. Anybody can be the light of the world so long as they can align to the light that is the greater one. So Jesus was speaking to them like that. Why? Because they have been with him, they have stayed with him, they have associated with him, now they are like him. So he's trying to let them understand that although I am the light of the world, you also are the light of the world. So it is the intention of God to bring you to a point where you become the light of the world. And the capacity of light is in ability to shine and to give life. Say, arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. That is a glory that can only find expression to the degree to which you allow the light to shine. Have you sat down to ask yourself the question, as the light of the world, are you shining enough? But eventually you say you are shining, but are you shining a lot? Are you shining enough? And also you must be able to understand that anytime you light a light, you don't hide it. You light it to put it so that it can lighten the world. You light it to put it so that men can see and be able to walk in light. Do you realize that we are supposed to go out into the society there and dominate and rule and lead? Why? Because we are the light of the world. So that anytime as you leave, you find yourself in an organization, by default everybody is supposed to align with you, not because they want to, but because you have come as a greater light to shine their path. The organization cannot be complete except with you. Why? Because there is something deposited in you that has come to bring light into what they are doing. You are so valuable that you are contributing value to the people. If we take away the light that are here, suddenly darkness is here. As important as you and I are, we need this light to be able to escapade, to be able to carry out, to be able to envisage the things which we intend to do. So that is to let you understand, it doesn't matter how successful an organization is. As you step into that organization, by default, an ordination of being the light begin to fine-tune within the spirit and begin to tune you in accordance to the advancement of the organization. Why? Because by default, there is something deposited in you that is finding expression. But if you don't understand that in the representation of you as a light is to introduce Christ to a society, how then can you shine? The only reason why a light does not shine in darkness is because it doesn't understand its origin and its source. You must be able to understand that if you find yourself anywhere, if you understand that actually you are originating from Christ and you are shining not different from him who is the light, then you can by default be given the privilege to be expressed. So you need to be able to understand